And today I wanted to go over how seller SEO can help you boost your products sales and visibility on Amazon, and just kind of go through step by step how I personally optimize my products and what I do to get my products ranked and get some crazy good sales on my products. So what I did was I try to keep it a little bit more like a step by step tool. And so the first thing I'm going to do is, we can go here. Step one is optimize your listings. Now, a lot of people don't take much time to optimize their listings. They write a listing and they do throw some keywords in there, but they don't spend enough time. Out of anything on Amazon, on your Amazon business, this should take you the absolute most time to do. You should be spending at least a few hours on this. Now, before our listing lightning tool, I would say you should spend days on this. Now, because of our listing lightning tool, that's been cut down to an hour or a couple hours, but you should really be spending a ton of time on this step. This is kind of the foundation of your Amazon product, your Amazon listing, and the success of your product on Amazon. If you're not spending the most time on this, you're not going to be successful. So the first thing is to optimize your listing. As I said here, some tools that you're going to want to use when you're doing that is our listing lightning tool on Seller SEO, and our Chrome keyword tool. Those are two tools that this will help you a lot with this process. Now, there are, of course, other tools out there, and feel free to use those, whatever tool's your favorite. It may just take you a little bit longer because a lot of the tools make you do 3, 4, 5 different steps. Our listing lightning tool, one thing that's pretty unique about it is that we're doing multiple steps in kind of one step. So we're giving you the best keywords, giving you the best volume, checking your competitors, and then telling you exactly where to place those keywords. So we kind of do everything for you. If you're using a different platform, you can get all that data, but it's just going to take you a lot longer, and you're not going to, get the easy to do listing builder that we have. Also, just you're going to use more steps. So that's step one: optimize your listing. And part of this is also your photo. If you have access to enhanced brand content, that's of course something you're going to want to do. But step one, optimize your listing. Okay, so I'm going to come here and because I'm kind of giving you a quick demo of the site along with the action points, I'm going to show you how to do this. So right here, let's do water bottle, which is one of my favorite examples. People said I use garlic press too much, and so does everyone else. So everyone's sick of garlic press. So water bottle is going to be the new one. Okay, so you can see here that we got our results. And like I said, we kind of do things a lot different than other tools. Other tools, they just give you a big list of keywords and you have to build the listing. This, we're kind of holding your hand and helping you do it. So of course, title part one, the first keyword is water bottle. You can literally just click into the place where you want to drop it and then click the keyword. So water bottle with filter. It says, are you sure you want to place this in title 2? We're going to say yes, because this is saying that we should be placing this in title 1, but I just wanted to show you how that works. Now, something else really cool is we can go ahead and highlight this, and we can say we want capital case, so we want the first letter to be capitalized. And now what we do is you can see water bottle with time marker. So we can go water bottle with time marker. And once again, in this case, we probably wouldn't want to do this, but I'm just going to show you an example. We could do uppercase, and we can go ahead and just the text highlighted will get changed. We can do capital case again, which it will put all the first letters as capitalized. We can do the same thing over here. We can go capital case. And the other cool thing is here we can edit how many characters we want. Now, the reason we have title part 1 and part 2 is if you're using this listing builder for like eBay or Shopify, which you can do, this will keep your title short enough for those two platforms. Also, this is a good guide for what your title will look like on mobile. Something else you can kind of see, well, we also have some hover points here which kind of help you. So it says enter at least 2 words that most describe your product. In this case, we did water bottle. If you get more detailed, it might be better or worse, so you just have to test that. So if you were selling, say, a plastic water bottle might be the best main keyword. Some other things to take note of here, we can say use these phrases in multiple locations. You can see, so in other words, if any of these are relevant, some might not be. If your water bottle doesn't come with a straw, you probably don't want to use that. But you can see water bottle here. We want to drop that in at bullet point. So in this case, we'd have it we were using it twice. We got it in the title, we got it in a bullet point, and maybe we're going to put it in this other bullet point here, and then we're going to come down to our description and put it there. So that's where we're telling you to build relevancy by making sure that you use important phrases at least more than or at least 3 times. Some other cool things, as you can see, as we add things, things will come out of your unused words. This is just like kind of like a keyword bucket, and making sure that you're using all the keywords. So example here, if we got water bottle with straw and we drop that in there, you can see that water bottle or straw dropped out of here, which it was in there previously. So that's also really cool. Once again, we can do this, change the text to capital case, or in this case, say you wanted to kind of have it stand out, you could do uppercase like that. So you can see there we got uppercase. And so you keep doing this. The other really cool thing about this is you can then save your listing like this. Let's see, let's do water bottle. And so we're going to save that. Now, what you can do here is you can go up to your saved listings, and you can see that we have water bottle here, and we have one version. Now, if we change this a little bit, say a water bottle with straw, and water bottle that looks like a water bottle, which is kind of a funny way of saying that, but people are searching for it. So say we did that, we made a change, we can go ahead and hit save again, and we can do water bottle again, and we'll hit save. And now when we go to save listing, you'll see we got, oh, did I misspell? No, here we go. So water bottle, you see we've got 2 versions before we, and this is the last time we edit it. If we click on the 2 versions, it'll say, hey, do you want the one that was edited at this time or this time, version 1 or version 2? We can go ahead and click version 2, and you can see it would bring this up. Now, same thing if we went back here and hit these 2 versions, we hit version 1, you can see that thing we added is dropped off there. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, so let's go back to our step-by-step guide and see what's next. You would, of course, continue this process all the way down. You can see we got description. We even got back-end keywords for you ready to go. You can literally just click Add All, and then you can also pull some from the unused keywords or from further up on the listing if you haven't used all the keywords. We also have negative search terms. So if, for example, you have the word bike here, if you'd want to get rid of that word, you'd hit bike, you'd enter bike here, and any phrase that has the word bike would be removed out of the keyword suggestions. So kind of a negative match. Okay, so let's go back to our next step. So step 1, we've optimized our listing. Once again, we used Listing Lightning and our Chrome keyword tool. If you haven't seen that yet, I can show you that. Okay, so let's check out our keyword tool. So once again, we can use this. We can say plastic water bottle, sports water bottle, and let's just do, plain old water bottle. Okay, and then we hit get related keywords and search volume. Take not too long. So there. What we can do, which is pretty cool, is so we can see actual search volume here. So we can see that water bottle, of course, is the most searched keyword, along with looks like Camelback water bottle, insulated water bottle. That's another one here. Another neat thing is we actually will get competition for you, so you can see which of these keywords is actually less competitive. So as you can see here, the branded ones, so water bottle, of course, is going to have a ton of competition. Branded keywords usually have less competition, but that's generally because Amazon will generally block you ranking for a competitor's keyword. But you can come down here and look and see, like it looks like kids water bottle is something you would just not want to even bother with. Oh, I take that back, actually. Kids water bottle might definitely be something you want to go for because it's got 20,000 results. And over here, it's got 100,000 for water bottles. So you're at a much lower point for targeting. So that might be something you'd want to look into, or even your insulated water bottle would probably even be better than kids water bottle. But anyway, so you would use this keyword tool to find the least competitive words with the most volume and try to integrate those into your listing if they are not already in there. All right, so let's go back to what we were doing previously, which we're going to go to the next step. We've shown you now how to do the use the keyword tool and also listing lightning. So the next kind of required step, or the next step you should be doing, is check to make sure that you're indexed. Now, the reason you want to do that is if you're not indexed, you're not going to rank for that keyword no matter how hard you try. So in this example, let's go find a water bottle, or actually I think we got one in, here we go. Let's see. No, we don't have water bottle. In this case, let's just use this tape example. So all you would do is you would grab your ASIN. In this case, we're just going to use tape to demonstrate this. And then we got index checker. Now you can use any tool you want to here. And then we'd want to check for phrases. So in this case, plastic tape would be pretty important. Just like if you're doing a water bottle would be pretty important. We're going to click phrase because we want plastic tape all together. We used keyword, plastic, and tape would be checked separately. So we're going to go ahead and check that now, and we're going to make sure that we're indexed. You can see, yep, we're indexed. Not indexed. You can see plastic tape, we're indexed. Okay, cool. So let's say, what else would be? It looks like clear. So let's say plastic tape, and let's do clear tape, and we'll try that. And that should just take us a few seconds. You can see once again we are indexed for both of these keywords. Now, let's add something random to see. Let's see headphones. Headphones should not show up on this because headphones is not relevant to this listing. But this is how you can check to see if your keywords are actually indexed with Amazon. So you can see indexed 3, not indexed 1. Headphones are not indexed. So that is the next kind of step for success on Amazon, is to make sure that you're indexed for important phrases and keywords. And I've kind of explained the reasoning to that is you want to make sure that that's the case, because if not, it's going to be hard to rank for that keyword. Now, what you can do is, now if you're not ranked for a keyword and people are like, well, I should be, but I'm not. Why aren't I ranked or indexed for a certain keyword? The reason for that is that Amazon's not seeing that your listing is relevant for that keyword. One thing you can try to do to kind of get more relevancy in your listing is to add or repeat that phrase more often. So kind of like we showed you in Listing Lightning, how we want to repeat important phrases. If you're not indexing for a certain phrase, that means you need to repeat it a little bit more. The other thing to think about is, or generally, people who use the Listing Lightning tool don't have this issue because we've already built the relevance into the listing as you built it. So that's kind of one of the other main reasons why Listing Lightning is extremely powerful. Okay, so let's go on to the next step here. You need to track your progress. So you need to track your bestsellers rank and keyword rank, and we use Rank Rocket for our tools, but you can of course use any tool that you want to track your rank, and we're going to go ahead and show you that here. We're going to use the tape example since I've already got that in the system that's been tracking for quite a few days. So what we do is we go in there and we can see, packing tape rolls. Looks like we're pretty solid there at 3. Looks like we went up from 5. Packing tape, we're at 3. We dipped down to 4, but then we're steady, keeping steady at 3. Packing tape with dispenser, looks like we're climbing on that one. Packing tape dispenser, looks like we weren't ranked at all, and now we are. You can see that there. And it also looks like on BSR, we're gaining traction there, which is a good thing. So the reason you want to track this is because if you're not, then you have no idea how your promotions are going. In other words, how's your PPC going? How are, if you're doing any discount promotions, if you're doing anything like that, you want to track to make sure that you're actually making progress on those keywords. So it's essential that you track your progress and see how you're doing. If you don't track your progress, it's like throwing a dart in the dark. You won't know if you're hitting the bullseye or not. So make sure that you're tracking any of your promotions and products using a rank tracker. Okay, PPC manual campaigns. You want to make sure that you're adding manual campaigns using, first off, anything that you're converting for in your automatic campaigns. So in your automatic campaigns, you would pull your search term report and grab any of your search terms that are converting, and then you're going to want to do a manual campaign. Now, in that manual campaign, you're going to want to do a broad, phrase, and exact match so you can test which one converts better. Believe it or not, they are very different in terms of how much it'll cost you per click and which terms will convert. So what we want to do is we would go to PPC Dominator. In this case, something really cool, besides adding your keywords from your search term report, if you built your listing with Listing Lightning, you can literally just click a button that says send to PPC, and you can see here now we've got all those keywords already pre-populated. All right, let's get to work building. Let's see, let's do water bottle. You can see how cool this is. Like, generally, to create a campaign like this on Amazon would take days and days and days, or not days, hours and hours and hours, because you'd be doing this manually. Start date, we'd want to start today. We don't want an end date. We're doing manual. Bid plus, we want disabled. Status paused. We do that so that you can verify it once it's online. I know what I've used this tool a bunch of times, and I know what I'm doing, and I know what I want, so I'm just going to leave that enabled. For ad group details, we're going to go ad group 1. Our max bid for this ad group, we're going to do 99 cents. And SKU, water bottle 1. Now we'll do 323. We got our SKU. We added our keywords. Now you can add extra keywords here if you want to do additional searches. Match type. Now this is where it kind of gets cool. So right here we can add broad, phrase, exact. And we can also separate the bids, because generally broad and phrase and exact, you want a lower bid for broad. So we'd say 50 cents for broad bid. Phrase bid, we want 60 cents. Exact bid, we want 99 cents. Now what this will do is it'll create 3 or multiple separate ad groups. And in each ad group, these keywords will have their own ad group. And in each ad group, it'll be separated by broad, phrase, and exact match. Generally, you'd have to do this by hand. It would take you forever. So this is where you're going to save a ton of time using this tool. Now, once you get that, you would download this and upload it to your Amazon advertising dashboard, and then we'd automatically create this campaign for you in Amazon. So that's pretty cool. Now, some other things to think about is, like I have here, Seller SEO Tools, PPC Dominator, Pandora. The other cool thing that you can do now with our newest tool, Pandora, is we can go to Pandora and say water bottle. Let's do that here. We can search for that. Now that'll take a few seconds, because we're actually pulling. What we're doing here is we're pulling we're pulling from 50 of the top ASINs, and then once we pull from those 50 top ASINs, we're grabbing every keyword that those top 50 ASINs have ever converted for. So this might take a little bit because we're pulling a ton of data to make sure that you're getting the absolute most amount of keywords. So you can see here, it says for 4610. Sometimes we display the results as soon as possible, but these might actually go up as we're pulling more data in the background. It looks like we're at 4,600. Oh, there we go. Just updated to 6,500. Okay, so there we go. So what we can do here then is we can select specific keywords, or we can select all. So you can see here we got all the keywords selected, and then we can download this. And what we can do is copy those keywords back into PPC Dominator. Pretty soon we're going to have a button similar to Listing Lightning where you can just click on send to PPC in this tool, and it'll automatically send all these keywords to your PPC Dominator tool. That should be rolled out within probably by the end of this week. But anyway, this tool is super awesome because now you're getting every keyword that all your competitors are also converting on, and then you're putting it into your PPC campaign, which is super, super awesome. So, all right, so that's our step 4 for getting traction for your Amazon product is our PPC manual campaigns. Next, we want to drive off-site traffic and sales. So why you want to do that is in 2018, Amazon kind of tweaked their algorithm, and now off-site traffic is getting a lot more stature in terms of keyword ranking. Now, when you're driving off-site traffic, you want to make sure you're using 2-step URLs. If you don't know how to build 2-step URLs, you'll have to search that out. if you want to kind of automate the process and make all of this kind of turnkey for you, we have our, as you can see here, Traffic Titan tool. Some other things that you want to drive offsite traffic with, you can do discount promotions. We have a discount promotion site, amzblitz.com. There are also, as you know, a bunch of other launch and rank sites. You're welcome to choose your favorite if you're not using ours. And then you can also use like things like Facebook, Instagram, etc., to drive traffic to your listing. Like I said, you always want to use two-step URLs. So in this case, I'm going to show you Traffic Titan. Now, what Traffic Titan does is, once again, let's do water bottle. So let's do water bottle. And what we're going to do here is we're going to pull a bunch of keywords that are relevant to water bottle. And these monthly searches, this data is for Google ads, which is what we're going to use in this case. Say we don't want to pay more than 50 cents a click. We can go ahead and filter that. You can see automatically it got filtered down here. We can go ahead and select all of those, and then we hit add. You can see here we got a keyword plan now. And we'll hit continue. You can see here 54 keywords added to the plan. We're going to use water bottle Titan for our campaign title. We're going to set a daily budget of $20. English, manual cost per click, and United States, all that is good to go. Start and end date, if you want to just run it for a couple days or weeks or whatever, you can set that. In this case, we want it to run continuously, so we have it set for a year. We're going to hit next on that. We're going to call just ad group 1. Our default bid, like we said, we wanted to say below 50 cents. So we're going to set our default bid at 50 cents. And we're going to continue. Now, this is where it gets really cool. We actually will build the two-step URLs for you. We'll also suggest keywords. So let's do a two-step brand URL. Let's call our brand Widgetco. For keywords, we can either enter our own keyword separated by commas, or we can get suggestions. I want to get some suggestions. So water bottle. And we'll get suggestions here. You can see here we got a bunch of them. We're going to hit OK. ASIN, we're going to make one up here because actually what we'll do is we'll just tape ASIN, that in there. Minimum price. The reason you want to do this is just in case you have other products that might match some of these keywords. You want to kind of narrow it down. But because you're using the ASIN here, generally you won't have to use this, but it's just kind of a precaution. So let's say $20 to $25 is what our price range normally is. And next, we're just going to click generate. And as you can see here, we've automatically generated these keywords for you. So you can see water bottle cube tray, water bottle cleaning brush, water bottle holder for bike, water bottle stickers, excuse me. So we've got all these automatically built for you. It took you, 10 seconds to build those. If you built those manually, it would take you quite a while. All right, here's where we build an ad. And what you can do here is you can literally just take some copy from your Amazon listing if you don't want to build it yourself. Let's see, we want to just do it like that. It's still too long. 60 yards, we can do that. Clear packing tape. The second part of this title if we want. Now, like I said, you can use your title or you can come up with your own headline and your own ads. But if you want to save time, you can do this. Now for description, once again, you can maybe use one of your bullet points. See if it'll fit. So we'll just grab that and then we'll put that in our description here. It looks like it's too long. 10 times stronger. Okay. Super adhesive, ultra adhesive, 10 times stronger, get ultimate results with this super adhesive tape. All right, so we got it. Now all we have to do now is hit publish. And what that'll do, that will send this campaign to Google automatically. And you can see here that. Okay, so now that we've got that published to Google, we can actually pull up our Google account and go and see what was created if you want to. And what you'll see in there is we've created multiple ads with all the keywords that you listed there with their own URLs. And what will happen is we'll start sending traffic with those URLs to your product, and you'll start ranking for those keywords. So that's really, really awesome. And that's our Traffic Titan tool. Now, like I said before, while you're using the Traffic Titan tool, you'll still want to use PPC. And if you're doing a new launch or a relaunch, you'll also want to use discount promotions at the same time, either on a launch tool like AMZ Blitz or on Facebook, Instagram, just any other source that you want to try to send to your product. Once again, that will help you gain rank more quickly and make it look more natural to Amazon. All right. Last but not least, we want to optimize for maximum profit. What that means is, especially for like our PPC, we want to make sure that we're using our PPC correctly, which means that we want to go back in and reduce bids on underperforming keywords and increase on steady or performing keywords. So what that means is, if you want to go in and find what you can do here, I'm just going to show you a quick example on our PPC Dominator or our Rainmaker tool. So for example, here we can do some filtering, right? So say your target ACoS is 30%. In this, I can say, I want to see anything that's 31% to $9.99 for my ACoS, right? I do that and I did apply filter and it'll give me my list of keywords. Now, once I got that, I want all the different match types in this case. Now, if I were to do that, what I can then do is change my bid in bulk to all those results. So say I got 30 keywords that are performing between 31% or 31% ACoS and $9.99. Now, you wouldn't generally want to use this big of a filter. You'd probably want to do like maybe 31 to 40. And then what you can do here is you can come down and change the bid on all of those. So you could say, okay, I want to subtract 30% from my bids in order to get my ACoS down below this amount. You can also specify a max bid, so I don't want my bids to go over $1.25, and I don't want my bids to be below 11 cents. And then you would hit update data. It would change the bids for all those keywords that match this criteria. Now you can use this filter over and over again to go through all your different keywords to optimize them, and then hit apply. That would apply it to your account. You would download this file, then upload it back to your Amazon account, and then it would optimize all of your different keywords through your entire account with just within like a couple of minutes. If you try to do this with another tool or like with Excel, it would take you forever. So this is a huge time saver. It'll save you time and it'll save you a lot of money and it'll make you money. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Now, one other thing you want to think about here is another thing you want to do is use day parting. Now, I don't know of any other tools doing this, any other tool sets that are doing this. I think there might be PPC only tools that may be doing this, but I don't know of any. What we just brought out, one of our second newest tool is called it's called Daydream. And what Daydream does is let you start and stop your Amazon campaigns at a specific time. So you can see here, if you're doing Daydream, it will come up and give you kind of a overview of what you when you want your campaign to start and end on a daily basis. Now, what's cool about that is that will let you start your campaign later in the day. And why that's important is your competitors have a bunch of campaigns, and a lot of people who don't know what they're doing with PPC will exhaust their campaign budget early in the day. So what that means is, as the day goes on, the bidding theoretically gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper as the day goes on. So if you start your campaigns later in the day, you should be getting clicks that cost less money. So this is a super useful tool. All right, so we went through all kind of the different ways to use or to optimize your products to get the most sales. We did examples of all the seller SEO tools. Like I did say, though, you can use any tool you want to maximize your listings or to optimize your listings to get your keywords, kind of everything that we've demonstrated here. The only tools are completely unique that you won't be able to find anywhere else are things like the Rainmaker, the PPC Dominator, Pandora, Daydream. Those tools you can't really find anywhere else, at least not in the way that we give you the ways to use those tools. And so, yeah, right now we're running a special. If you're not signed up for SellerSEO.com yet, you can use all caps the word Pandora, and you'll get 30% off your account plus a 30-day free trial. You'll still get a 30-day free trial after that 30-day free trial. your monthly subscriptions will be 30% off every single month that you're a member with SellerSEO.com. So, all right, hopefully I've kind of explained to you why it's important to do these things, and also kind of gave you an overview of how to use Seller SEO to get these tasks done, and in a more efficient and better way than any other way to do it. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Once again, I'm Andy Arnott for SellerSEO.com. Take care.